Charles Davis, as always. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
And we are underway from Houston. Devontae Smith now from his end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. Richardson going right to the air. Buying time to his left. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And
oh, this is taken in. It's complete. A big play there for Cincinnati. 41 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Richardson looking to throw this. Eluding the pressure right. Airs it out toward the corner of the end zone. And this is caught. Touchdown. Takedown. 34 yards. And the Bengals need just 3 plays to go down and take the early lead. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. The kicking team out now for the Bengals as they'll send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Jackson on 1st down. That's complete. Terry McLaurin with it. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Jackson steps away to his left. That's caught by his tight end, Gerald Everett. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. Boy, a pair of big plays here. This one going for 29.
That is definitely what we call on defense an uh-oh play. And what you mean by that is against Lamar Jackson, when you see him out of the pocket, your first thought is uh-oh.
And he's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. Here's Jackson to throw. Under pressure, they got him again. The former 3rd overall pick, Quentin Williams there to bring him down. 3rd and 15 here after the 1st and 2nd down plays went in the wrong direction. Jackson now. The pressure gets to him again. Loss of 10 as multiple defenders get to him.
It's up to how teams are so competitively matched, and you just want to make those plays that give you an advantage. How about right here? The difference between letting him score a touchdown versus holding him to a field goal, that's absolutely huge with the play he just made.
And you know he hated taking the loss there on 3rd down. They'll try and throw for it with Jackson. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. A big-time sack there on 4th down. And the Bengals will get the football back. Richardson to the air on 1st down. Looking here for Smith downfield. Down his man, complete. Touchdown Bengals. Devontae Smith, 59 yards. And the Bengals are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now 14-0. The kicking team out now for the Bengals as they'll send this one away. Looking up into the roof, and he muffs it. It's loose. And not a good return at all. Down inside the 10, all the way back at the 7. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10. They have pressure coming, and they got him once again. They come up on 2nd and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon. Escaping the pressure right. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
And this drive is almost over before it began thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on 1st down, followed by an incompletion. One more good rep, and they get off the field.
Hey, come on.
Jackson on 3rd and long from his end zone. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they work this out past the 25. Now Jackson on 1st down. Finding Smith and Jigba downfield. Down to the 10. Touchdown! Jackson, Smith, and Jigba. 72 yards. And his guys are able to make this a close game again. They were already down 2 scores early. They needed something to try to stem that tide, and that certainly qualifies. A big play to get them in the end zone.
It qualifies indeed because, let's face it, they don't get something done on this drive, turn it back over. This game could be 88 and out the gate early.
What? Here's a diving catch right side, and he's got it for the 2-point conversion. So they tack on a pair more here to narrow that deficit a bit further. An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports. Back here with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. We've had the kickoff to begin the 1st quarter. Now it's time for the 2nd quarter kickoff, as they've got it as we resume action. Taken at the goal line. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but
he's got him in. Complete. Touchdown. Gus Edwards. 73 yards. And the Bengals are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Zach Taylor's made the decision. They'll go for 2 here. Richardson will throw for it. And this is going to be caught. It's good. And that extends their lead by 2 more. So they go with a pass there on the 2-point try and able to convert it, Charles.
And a good job by the offense figuring out their 2-point play and using it well. It's interesting how people are using the strategy nowadays, though, isn't it?
It really is, and I don't know how much that particular play factored in, but with the PAT moving back in 15-16, that kind of changed things, didn't it?
It's really a part of everyone's strategy now. When I talk with coaches and when we sit with them, they always talk about they actually have 2-point periods in practice now, something they never really did before.
Throwing on 1st down, it's Jackson. And his throw is incomplete.
Whenever I see an in-route dropped, as we just saw in that play, I'm always thinking that in the back of their mind, they're worried about what's coming at them because they're going towards traffic on that route as opposed to being away from it and maybe having a little bit more space.
From the gun, it's Jackson. Being chased out left. Oh, he had a man running free, but he overshot him, and it's incomplete. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Here's Jackson.
He's got his target. That's complete.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. To throw again is Jackson. Out left, he's got it to Everett. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And it'll be 2nd down. To throw is Jackson.
He'll find Smith-Marsette complete.
And he's got another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 41-yard line. Now it's Jackson. He completes this one to Terry McLaurin. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. On 2nd down, Jackson.
He'll get this out wide here to McCaffrey.
The Bengals going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. And they'll be in search of 6 yards here on 3rd down. This is now the 9th play of the drive. And it's caught. Touchdown. Gerald Everett from 8 yards out. And his guys have made this a 1-score game now. And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2. Jackson here, he's going to look to throw. It's complete. And they're going to get the 2-point conversion, caught in the end zone. And that cuts the lead a bit further. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson.
On the return, here comes Smith out of the end zone.
Oh, a good return up past the 30. Past midfield.
Devontae Smith.
And he will score. Touchdown, Bengals.
That was a special return, and it happened because he's a special returner. He has to have that approval from his special teams coach, his head coach, to bring it out of the end zone.
But let's be honest, a lot of times where they bring it out of the end zone like he did there, they don't have approval. I mean, I think a lot of times they do, but correct me if I'm wrong. Sometimes it's just a guy getting a feel, right?
You're exactly right. What's the old adage? Sometimes you just have to know when to break the rules. And if you do, you're taking on some responsibility. But he was happy to do so there.
So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff. And he's going to be out of bounds here right at the 20-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive.
And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Now Jackson.
He's going to drop this down to McCaffrey.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. First down now, but the clock continues to move. Throwing is Jackson.
Big strides, look at him go.
And down to the 28-yard line. First down now, but that clock rolling.
Again, Jackson. And it's caught. Touchdown. Gerald Everett with his second touchdown here in this first half. And his guys are able to make this a close game again. And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for two. They'll try and throw for it. Flush to his right. So unable to throw it in for two from the two. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a two-point conversion as far as how you're defending?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage, put your heels on the goal line at worst. And if they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head because they're going to run out of space because of the back of the end zone. Never let a guy catch one in front of you.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think...
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Now the Bengals going to signal for their third and final timeout as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number one. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. They go play action with Richardson. And he's caught. He's got it for a Bengal touchdown. Takedown as the first half is winding down. And the Bengals will extend their lead here just before halftime. They'll look to throw. And they are 3 for 3 on two-point conversions as he is into the end zone for the score. And with a successful two-point try, the QB rolling out, I would imagine on the defense that makes it tough. When he goes out, he's got the option to run or pass.
Yeah, it really does. If you decide not to bring extra people or extra pressure, maybe you have to have a spy on the quarterback, someone to account for him, because oftentimes that is the unaccounted for player.
And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And only 6 seconds on the clock, so time likely for just one play. And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on first down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
Final play of the half here. It's Jackson. Trying to improvise. On the run, he'll let it go deep. Right sideline. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. So this a two-possession ball game as we get back underway, set for the third quarter. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And right out of the gate, they face what you'd think could be a pretty important drive.
I would say so. You know, they're down 2 scores. That's not the end of the world. It wasn't the strongest of first halves, but for them to start calling back, they've got to start putting a little pressure on that defense, start cutting into this deficit. You can't have 3 and outs and expect to get that done.
Jackson on first down. It got his man complete. Now he's loose again. And touchdown. Gerald Everett, 74 yards. And his guys are able to close that gap just a bit. The offense going to stay on the field as they will line up and go for 2. They're going to try and run. And that's why you put a Hall of Famer back there. He's in for 2 points. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And able to get this out to the 25. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. But Charles, they still have the lead despite their defense giving up a touchdown on the previous possession. And even though they have that lead, it feels like a back-and-forth ball game where to try to get momentum back, maybe they need at least 3 here on this drive.
I think you're right about that, Brandon, because your game plan doesn't change. I do believe your urgency does because of the last score that went against your team. So what you want to do now is have your...
And this is taken in at the 5. Touchdown, Bengals. Jamar Chase, 47 yards. And the Bengals have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Now it's Richardson. And this one incomplete. So they went for the 2, they don't get it. Protection was great. He had time to set up a campsite. But in the secondary, though, they were ready.
And I think that in most places on the field, if you have that much time to throw the ball, someone's going to shake free and you'll find an open receiver. But condensed, near the goal line, on a 2-point conversion, all that exit, there's not any extra field. So it kind of closes in on them, and that allows you to cover a little bit better.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. He's got his man. That's Everett, the tight end. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. They'll throw on 1st down with Jackson. And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure. And now they're in the hurry-up. Throwing on 2nd and long. Jackson. Got a man right side. It's McCaffrey. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. On 3rd down, Jackson. And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line. From the red zone now, here's Jackson on 1st down. They still can't get him. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. Here now, 2nd and 4. From the gun, Jackson. Touchdown! Gerald Everett, a 14-yard touchdown. And his guys have made this a 1-score game now.
As a general rule, quarterbacks don't want to lock in on a receiver before the ball is snapped. But in this case, based on the matchup he thought he was going to get, it was favorable for his tight end. He locked in on him early and found him for a touchdown.
That's caught, and he's got it for the 2-point conversion. So they tack on a pair more here to narrow that deficit a bit further. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Bengals drive about to get going. Pretty important 3rd quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. And he's able to bring it up 5 yards shy of midfield to the 45-yard line. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 45. Now this is going to be a quarterback draw. And Jackson going to have the 1st down as he will get to the ground to avoid the contact. It's a pickup of 15 and a fresh set of downs. Now Jackson on 1st down. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And down he goes it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. You are watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. They come up on a 1st and goal and most likely 4-down territory as they need a touchdown and a PAT for the lead. Now it's Jackson. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
That was well played, but that was also an example of a corner who understands his coverage, realized he had support behind him, and could be a little more aggressive in the shorter zone, and did exactly that, knocking that pass away.
Oh, no, he lost the football. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And they had it there so close to the goal line, a chance to take it across, claim the lead here in the 4th. Boy, that was a big, big mistake.
It really was, and as much as I want to give credit to the defense for making the play, I do tend to agree with you. That mistake, that's a chance to go in and take the lead. I mean, you're in great shape, yet you don't take care of the football. But they'll be going over that like crazy in the upcoming weeks.
1st and 10, here's Richardson with it. His man Chase complete. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. 24 yards to gain there. Another 1st down as well. Edwards now on 1st and 10. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4. Every yard they gain, getting them better and better field position, and obviously a field goal makes this a 2-score contest. That's really all they need.
And that means for your play caller, he's not looking to the attack portion of his sheet, right? He's looking for, okay.
Touchdown, Bengals! Dallas Goedert, a 20-yard touchdown. And the Bengals are able to build on to their 4th quarter lead. So they get their tight end away from the line to the outside, and he works his way in for 6.
Tight ends are not just blockers anymore. I don't know how many more times we need examples, but here's a great one. Gets to the outside, they give him the ball pretty quickly, and they trust him to get those extra yards, and boy, did he come through, bowling his way into the end zone after the nice catch.
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Well, that last touchdown we just saw, what an important one. Now it's back to a 2-score deficit for this crew as they take the field here, and they are in desperate need of finding the end zone. All 3 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning. Here's 1st and 10. Going up top. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by